What's going on, YouTube? I know it's been a while since I dropped the video. Man, I just wanted to speak on something, man. Brothers, my ladies, my brothers, like, life is something to appreciate. You ever notice, man, there's a lot of people out here that just walk around here beat up, walk around here stressed. Everybody walking around here mean for no reason towards each other. The new good is being evil. And they not even understanding, you know, majority of the stuff that they get mad about, maybe angry about, maybe ticked off about, is so small. Small as this. On the spiritual side, health, eating clean, thinking fresh, sinking positive into your mind. Because something you all should know, man, is, yeah, we got bills to pay. Yeah, we got kids to feed. Yeah, we have work to go at. We have work to go. Yes, we, have things to do out here. Yeah, we have a job to complete and get done. But just knowing you gain everything of the world, when you die, can you take it with you? Just let that sink in. When you leave this world and die, can you take it with you? What travels? Your spirit travels, your body travels, it goes on. You know what I'm saying? It flows away, it goes away. So that's why ever we can't get wrapped into the materialistic way of life. We got to tap into the spiritual side of life. Everything we see out here, man, everything we look at and see out here, man, really all this shit's supposed to be free. Let me just cut it like that. All this shit's supposed to be free, but they put every bit of system in this world to make it out of a business. It's a shame nowadays family members even make things out of a business. You got in family now, man, people operating a family member, making it a business, a business situation. So what that leading to? What's it leading to is people basically like making it all about money with their family. Like I remember years ago, man, great grandma, when I was young coming up, great grandma, you ain't have to pay them to watch the kids. Yeah, you brought something to eat by just in case you were short on groceries. You ain't have to pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But now, not only, you having to pay for a school, pay for school, pay for daycare or whatever. You happen to pay babysitters. You happen to pay if you need a ride. I remember, man, you ain't have to pay. Like rides I got a long time ago, man, it wasn't, you didn't have to issue any gas money. Like I don't, like everything that was done from us, it was out of the heart. That's how we paid each other back in return, through the heart. It wasn't through the dollar bill. But so many people have made this world the system way and program it into their head. Now they look at their own child as a business. Now they look at their own mom as a business. Now they look at their own cousin as a business. Now it just, a business move. And we make everything a business, but we don't own none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we let another motherfucker dictate our life to live than to be happy and no real happiness and not make everything out of business. But, you know, we have to separate from this shit and tap in spiritually. Connect with the wind, connect with the sun. But first and foremost, connect with God. Don't get it twisted. Don't get this twisted. You got to connect with God first and foremost. Like, that's who come over all. You know what I'm saying? It's God first, yourself second, your family third. That's the order that I live by and try to stick by, you know, than to live this Western way. I met a man that I think he did something in law enforcement, some type of big agency in law enforcement. I forgot what type of government position or job it was, but well successful man, you know, black brother at that. You know, he owned a property. I'm currently in Atlanta. He owned a property here in Atlanta, but he don't stay in America. He live in Africa. And how he was explaining to me how everything's so natural there, man. And how he said once he left America, he felt free. He said he cried when he went there. Like, cried like a baby. You know what I'm saying? When he went there and was alone. Because he felt like a whole load just came off his shoulder. You know, living in his Western, you know, world here or whatever. And he was saying like how, you know, people there, you know, they it's more of a tradition. I forgot what part he live in, but he was telling me the cost of living. He paid a house that he live in there, paid for a house that he live in there $100,000, I think. In American cash. It sounds like a nice big house. The house, his property here in Atlanta, real nice, but he was just saying like how our people need to be free and, you know, go get out of this, you know, demonic America and go, you know, on to places like that, you know, where it's everything natural and, you know, where everything, you know, as far as, you know, is not unorganized and poison, you know, like this American life, man, they poison us. Every day, man, you know, just look at certain things and I'm like, damn, this can't be true. What I see our people into it about. And every black family, you know, I love my people, so don't get it twisted. You know, I love my people. But every family member, man, is into it over. It seems like every time you hear a conversation with a black family, it's about them falling out over money. Why we can't just naturally say, you know what? Let's help each other out. Let's each one teach one. Let's find a way to maneuver through this system, even if we can't come against it. Let's build a family business and we all, you know what I mean, live together. And, you know, out of all us living together, it's only 2 vehicles, so we won't have all these car notes. And everybody just, you know, let's go work, you know, grind, work, or whatever. Let's all bring our money together. And we all come together on a business, have the business plan ready, you know, and boom, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, you know, do some purchasing. But instead, we'll rather work for their businesses, do the thing that they want us to do, so they train our brain to think as a system. Like, I hate hearing people in this world like, oh, well, today, you know what I'm saying? Like, today, today that. I can't even just think of nothing out the head. But today this, today that, and all of it sound like some bullshit. It sound like, them being programmed. Oh well, this time I got such and such this, or this time. Let me get it to you all. Your numbers are real. But have you ever noticed everything come with a number? The money, your blood pressure, the time, uh, education, your car, looking at your dash on a car. Everything come with a damn number. To a point, people live off numbers in a rush. They live off numbers, in a rush to a point off of timing. Have you noticed, man? People be so in a rush and timing things to a point. That's why you look at it and see people say, "Oh, dang, time flying, time flying." Cause look how the fuck we living. Excuse my language. Look how we living. Everything is off time and numbers. Me personally, I move on my own time. I don't give a damn who get mad at me about how late I am or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I found a way to be comfortable to maneuver through my own time. Because one thing about it, man, timing is not real. So many people go off timing to a point they rush their death, man. They rush their death. I'ma just ask y'all think 50, hell, younger than 50, 80, a lot of our people died at those ages. Certain ones made it in their hundreds, but heck, some made it, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? This thing everlasting. Our energy, our spirit is everlasting. To a point, man, we supposed to, take it off patience. That's God time, and last time I checked. It's patience. Patience is the best that you could gain in this reality, man. Because playing that rush game, man. I Uber or whatever. I had a passenger 2 weeks ago, I think, or 3 weeks ago. And I drive fast, sometimes, but sometimes I just want to cruise and just ride. You know what I mean? But this particular day I ain't have no issue with, getting this passenger. And plus he was cool. And, he had a great personality. He even paid me, extra or whatever. But it's not even about that. Let me set that record straight. But he was in a rush to get to a business dinner meeting or something. And I remember, he was in a rush to a point, I was on college campus dropping a college student out, and I had to maneuver through that traffic. So I couldn't rush getting to him, but he was calling me, asking me how long of a wait would it be and everything, and or whatever. So I pulled up on the man or whatever. And he entered the vehicle. He let me know. He greet me or whatever and let me know like he's trying to get to a business meeting. You know what I'm saying? And was saying like, was asking, politely, could I get him there, such and such. So tell me why we get all the way over to where he had his business meeting at. And once we get there, he ended up grabbing his things, his belongings, and realized he left something at the office that he worked. So he was just automatically like tick, like, damn. Me personally telling him, it happens, sir. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It's this way of life. But that's what come with the rush part of life, man. You tend to either forget something. It causes accidents. Hell, It even cause you to lose certain things in life that you were supposed to stay down and be patient for. And it makes you look back like, dang, I rushed this life just to get to nowhere. Like, it didn't bring any happiness. If anything, it wore my body out, my spirit. You know, it tore me up. And where did it get me? Rushing throughout this life, feeling like everything is such a rush. I noticed, man, like, certain people that rush this life, even a lot of them even do the medication. Like, I don't really know too many spiritually people that's, just, everywhere and all over the place. Like, they just, take the punches and smoothly, you know what I'm saying, maneuver through this system. But on the other hand, it's people out here that's been getting their ass whooped through this life and, through, certain situations or whatever. But us as a people, man, we have to do better, you know what I'm saying, with this Russian life shit. You know what I mean? Like, you live fast, you die fast. And I hate to hear people say this out of their mouth. Oh, I don't know when I'm about to go. Life is too short. I hate hearing people say life too short. No, it's not short. They programmed you to state that it's short, man. It's not short. This life we live is not short. It's everlasting. It's not short. But instead, you speak so much words into your body to a point, the outer version of you and even the inner version of you, it looks programmed. You look like a whole robot. You know what I mean? Like, it looks programmed. But, I just wanted to speak on that message, man. We got to do better as a whole. We got to come against the world system. We have to live this life off patience. And we have to live off love, man. Let's go back to loving again. It's like when I look in this world, man, people look at people weak over them loving or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But everybody needs love. Love is necessary, not unnecessary. Things change, man. All it's about is money now. But y'all have a blessed day, man. I wanted to drop a video. I'm going to be dropping more content, man. I'm going to keep bringing y'all heat, fire. I know I've been absent for quite some time, but I've been letting life. But this actually, my calling, I feel. This motivational side. So I want to go ahead and grind and work hard at this. So y'all pray for me, man. And I'm going to pray for y'all too. But, I wish y'all well. I want you all to have a blessed day. And let's make it. Let's go against the odds. Let's go against, this way, this unhealthy way of life. And let's just live this shit and love it. But y'all have a blessed day. I appreciate y'all for watching, even though I get sometimes views and people don't like, comment, subscribe. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Show your boy some love. I'm going to continue building. And I'm going to continue, dropping more wisdom and knowledge, because the church is within. The real knowledge is within, not textbook, is within. That's why it's called spiritual downloads. That's why God have you think so much about things on a spiritual way. That's why God tried to snatch you out of the system way of thinking and have spiritual things in your life happen so you can think of it on a spiritual level. But you all have a blessed one, man. Take care of, and I appreciate the love. Peace.